Good morning and happy Vlogmas day 20. I can't believe it is already day 20. That is crazy. This morning I am here at my hair salon getting my hair done. I'm just getting a couple inches cut. My hair, I feel like my hair grows pretty fast. I just got my hair cut a couple months ago, and it was above my shoulders, and now it's already below my shoulders, and I kind of like it above my shoulders, so I'll probably take off an inch and a half or two. And this morning I'm wearing my my favorite things knitwear sweater vest number 2. That's what I have on this morning. Mine's a little bit more cropped than I would have liked to have made it. I probably, if I could go back, I probably would add a little bit of length, but I'm not unraveling the ribbing. I still have a skein of the yarn that I used for this project. I could probably unravel the ribbing and add length to it, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I think that's all I've got for you this morning. I got a toasted white chocolate mocha from Dunkin'. I haven't been to Dunkin' in a long time. I usually frequent Starbucks because that's just on the way to where we normally go. But this was on the way to my hair appointment this morning. But I will chit chat more with you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, all right, I got my hair cut. I really like it. I don't love it with this v-neck. I don't really wear v-necks that often anymore, but right now I'm cleaning my closet. I got rid of a bunch of fabric. I'm getting rid of a bunch of yarn. I feel like I kind of have my closet back. I've got some shoes here, my jacket, a couple of my jackets. It's laundry day for sure. I need to get some laundry done. I've got shirts and dresses, pants and skirts, formal wear. I've got a nice trench and then a couple of formal dresses. And then I have my yarn in this top bin, my fabric in the bottom bin, keepsake stuff up here. Not this. I don't know what I should do with this. My dad got this for my kids. He like wanted a thing and gave it to my kids a few years ago, and I forgot about it, and it's just been in here. So I don't know what we're gonna do with that. And this is just like a bin of keepsake stuff that I need to, my husband has a special bin for it upstairs that I need to move it over to. I got rid of a bunch of stuff. I'm really happy with what I've gotten rid of. Actually, I need to move this bag over here before I forget. This will be like my little travel section. I've got an American Girl doll up there that I just, it was an American Girl doll from when I was little. I pulled out a couple trying to decide. I wanted to give one of my dolls to my neighbor since I don't have a daughter and my boys could not care less about dolls. I wanted to give one of them to my neighbor, and then I had 3. I gave one to my neighbor, and then I'm keeping 2 of them just in case my boys have daughters one day, if they care about it. If they don't, that's fine. They can get rid of it then. All right. So I've got a lot cleaned up. I took out, that's my husband's closet. We need to do his next. He doesn't have nearly as much as I did. I got rid of a bunch of stuff in my bathroom, makeup that I didn't use anymore, hair stuff, lotions, perfumes, stuff I don't use anymore. And I feel like we still have so much we need to get rid of. We just pulled another number. So yesterday we pulled 27 and 16. I think we're going to try to do 2 a day. Yesterday we pulled 27 and 16. Today so far we've pulled 13. We're not going to rush it as long as we do 1 number a day. Oh, I think my boys are having a crisis, so I will be right back. Want to show my viewers how hot you are? guys, I hope you are having a great night. We just got home from looking at Christmas lights. We went and ran out to the town center tonight. We're going to my friend's son's Christmas play tomorrow, and I was trying to find like a little donkey figurine for him because he's going to be a donkey in the play, but I couldn't find one, so I think I'm just going to have my boys do a craft tomorrow that's like a donkey and then give that to him. And then I'm trying to think, we picked up dinner. We had Panda Express. I had Panda Express once in high school and I hated it and it made me sick. And so I was like, I'm never going back there. But tonight while we were out at the town center, we were walking around and we walked past it and I was like, ooh, that actually smells. I put like a lip liner on and I cannot get it off for the life of me. It looks crazy. But we walked past the Panda Express and it smelled good. And I was like, oh, that smells good. We didn't know where we were going for dinner. It's like maybe, and my husband wanted to pick something up and like just drive home, and it has a drive-through. So we were like, we should try that. And he was up for it. It was disgusting. Neither of us ate our food. It was not good. And I'm not a picky person. I'm not picky, but it was very gross. And I don't know how it's still open, but, no, so we came home, we looked at lights. I made hot chocolate for the boys, and that was pretty much it. One of our neighbors came over earlier and we talked for like 45 minutes. I love chatting with her. She's so fun. And she made us some treats, which was really exciting. She made us, I was so mad about this. So she told me, last year I made potpourri, I can never say it, potpourri for our neighbors. And then this year I only made a few of them. I didn't get to make all of my neighbors one, which was kind of a bummer, but I made a couple of our neighbors the little embroidered ornament, and I made one for her. And she came over later with a little personalized gift, and she was like, I got this for you because you always give us personalized gifts, so I wanted to give you a personalized gift. And I didn't know what she was talking about. And she had given us some chocolates, and then she gave us like a little gift basket. And the chocolates, the boys had already eaten some of them. It said our name on the chocolates. It said Shacked. There was one chocolate for each letter in our last name. And I didn't notice. I was like, I saw the S and I saw the T and I thought it just said Santa. It didn't even register in my head. And it was like Santa, there were Santas on the chocolate. So I just thought it said Santa and I didn't even get a picture of it. I was so bummed out. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. So that was really, really cute. And then after she brought us the little gifts, then she brought us some muffins and little, they're Croatian desserts. It was like some kind of rum ball with nuts inside. It was so good. The muffins were really, really good too. And yeah, now I'm going to organize some more. Bradley's walking in. Say hi, Brad.
Hi.
He's cleaning our vents right now. We are not having a good time. I've already talked to you guys about the dryer. It's just not working anymore. We dried the same load last night for like 4 hours and it was still damp. So we bought a drying rack tonight, and he's going to try to see if it's truly the vent. So the first guy that came said it might be the sensors. So he ordered new sensors. And then we had a guy come to install the sensor, and he said it wasn't the sensor, it was just our vents. So Bradley cleaned out the vent and it's still not working. And now he's going to move the dryer, put a vent outside, like do another vent, a different vent than the one that's on it right now. He's going to put that outside, and then we're going to try drying it and see if it dries. And if it doesn't, then we know that it's not the vents. Then we'll know it's the sensor. So we will see how that goes. Laundry is so piled up right now. It is crazy. I feel like I'm about to go insane. We got the drying rack so that we're like running out of stuff to wear. And I have church in the morning. I have an outfit. I'll have an outfit for it. But we have to get this laundry done. But especially before Christmas, because our family's coming over to our house, which like, it's not like we have like laundry all over the house. Like we can just keep it in my room or keep it in the laundry room. It's not that big of a deal, but it's just kind of annoying to have that clutter and not have it. I mean, it's like having a sink full of dishes in your bedroom. It's annoying. So we need to get it figured out. This is driving me crazy. I cannot get it off. Can't get it off. But anyway, so I told Brad, I was like, we could ask our neighbors if we can use their dryer. They won't care. And he was like, no, we're not doing that, which is fine. I get it. That is a big ask. But I mean, any one of our neighbors, if they asked us, I don't think I would even think about it or think twice about it, you know? And I don't think they would either. We have 3 neighbors. So like our whole little circle here, we're pretty close with all of them. But that we have 3 neighbors in particular that we're very close with that I would feel like it wouldn't even be a thing. But that will be our last resort. We also have people in the neighborhood that will like pick up your clothes and wash them and fold them at their house. And they'll bring them back. I think it's like $30 a load or something. Not anything too crazy and like price wise. And it's something we would never do like on a normal occasion, but honestly might be worth it right now. I don't know if anybody would be offering those services this close to the holiday though. Trying to think. I really think that's all I have for you guys tonight. I'm going through, I'm getting rid of a bunch of stuff. I got rid of a bunch of my closet stuff, a bunch of my room stuff, and now I'm going through my yarn room, and I feel like I can just breathe again. I feel like I had too much stuff piling up. I was feeling so guilty for not using things. I was feeling guilty for letting things sit, and I really need to work through my whips this coming year, and get my yarn stash down. I just don't like having a yarn stash. I'm not that kind of person. I think it's really awesome that I loved the idea of having like a miniature yarn shop in my house where I just had yarn ready to go, where I could just grab it and start a project, but I can't handle it. I don't enjoy that. I like buying per project, and that's just what I need to do from here on out because I do not like having this much yarn at my house. It's too, I don't know, it's just too much. It makes me feel like I have something unfinished. Like it makes me feel like Meredith described it as having a tab pulled up on your phone. Like it just feels like I have so many tabs pulled up on my phone and I need to check them. I need to check them off. I need to click out of them. And I feel like whenever I have yarn sitting at home that I haven't used, then I feel guilty buying yarn for something else, which I don't think you should be. Like, I think I would never think twice if somebody had yarn sitting at their house and then they went and bought more yarn. I would never think twice about it. But for some reason, for me personally, when I go out and buy yarn, I don't enjoy it as much because I'm like, oh, well, I have yarn that I could use at home. This is going to drive me crazy. But anyway, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. Hopefully that made sense. But I just don't. I thought I would like having a yarn stash, and I think that's just not for me. My brain, like, it just makes me feel like I have stuff I need to do that I haven't done, and it makes me feel a little crazy. I pared down, I need to show you this. I pared down my fabric a bunch. So this bin down there is my fabric, and it was overflowing, and now it's securely in the bin, and there's still a bunch of room left in the bin too. And then this is partial skeins and whips, mostly partial skeins, which I'll have to go through that again another time. Now is not the time for that. This is actually a skein that I think I'm going to rid myself of. I can't keep looking at it. I liked it when I bought it. I don't like it as much now, and I don't think I will use it anytime soon. So I would rather somebody else have it so it gets used and it's not just wasted and it's not just sitting here. And you know what? I will say too, I think yarn can be a decoration. Like, I think, like, I'll show you. what I'm thinking. So like this yarn and this yarn, sorry, I have a bunch of stuff cleared off this because I'm going through it right now. This yarn and this yarn, I feel like it's a decoration for my podcast. It sits right back behind where I'm filming. And I think when people have their, okay, I think this is my problem. When people have a yarn stash that is beautifully displayed, I think that's awesome because then you get to enjoy it. Like you get to enjoy looking at it. You get to see it. It's out in the open. I think I would like that. I think if I had a yarn stash that I had set out really beautifully, that I had beautifully displayed, I think I would be able to enjoy that more. But because most of my yarn sits in bins like this, or sits in the bin in my closet, I feel like I can't enjoy it as much. I feel like it's just out of sight, out of mind sometimes. So then I'm like, I'll buy something and then I'll be like, oh shoot, maybe I could have used this other thing. I don't know. Does that make sense? I feel like that makes sense. It makes sense in my brain. Like I think there is a world where I could have a yarn stash and not feel the overwhelm and not feel the way that I do. But I think in that world, I would have to have a way to really beautifully display this yarn. And this was the shelf that I chose whenever I first started setting up my yarn room. This is the shelf that I have now for it. I could get a new shelf, but I think right now I'm just gonna stick with this and just pare things down and keep things that I'm gonna use and worry about that another time because we have so many house projects that we need to do. Right now, we are looking for, my husband wants to do built-ins here along this wall. I think I talked about that already. And then we also want to do built-ins in our pantry. So we've got plenty of house projects. I don't need to add another shelf on to that. That is really all I have to share with you tonight. I might share some B-roll. I got some of the boxes out. Not a bunch, but a few. I got a few of them out. I will probably share a little bit of B-roll tonight. But other than that, this will probably be the last time I chit chat, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye.